It's good to see you. Today we are back in another graveyard and we're going to look around at some of the headstones here. It's out in the middle of the country. It's very peaceful and beautiful out here. It's very nice. I am not going to allow comments on this video because so many people were so upset that I made a video in a graveyard. But I wanted to tell you why I do this. I'm certainly not trying to be disrespectful. I would never be disrespectful. That's certainly not what I'm here for. I have always felt kind of a connection to graveyards. I've never felt uncomfortable in one. If anything, to me, it's kind of a peaceful place. It's kind of poignant to me. I've lost a couple of people close to me this year. One of them very suddenly, and it's kind of changed the way I think about a lot of things. And you know, these people that are buried here had plans for their lives that a lot of them never got to achieve. And I want to take a moment just to acknowledge that they are, and they were. That is all I want to do. I am not here to do anything disrespectful toward anybody. So if you are not comfortable watching a video about a graveyard, then I suggest you not watch this. It's not for everybody. You know, some people are very uncomfortable at the thought of death. I'm not. I don't want to rush it along, but death is just part of life. It doesn't make me uncomfortable at all. I want to celebrate the lives of people. I'm not here to cause problems. But if you like the video, or you don't, I just ask that, you can't leave a comment, but I ask that if there's somebody in your life that you've lost touch with, call them today. If you're looking for a sign to contact somebody that you have lost touch with, or maybe you had a falling out, maybe things are not going too well, call them or go see them today. I'm serious. If you like the video, that's what I want you to do today. This is your sign to do that. I've taken that advice myself. This year I have reestablished connection with a couple of people that I kind of lost touch with over the years. So if you like it, that's what I ask that you do. So let's go take a look. Enough talking. So we come up here. I'm not sure how old these graves are. I've never been here before. This is a new one for me. I get a sense of peacefulness in graveyards. They don't make me uncomfortable at all. Here's Jerry Hunt. I'd like to know the story behind this right here. I don't know if he was in the military or what that is. It's a knife. It says dump. Looks like he was born in 1960 and died 2013. And Sylvia Wayne Hunt died in 1977. Here's some older ones. Well, no, they were born a while ago, like Lucille Hurley was born in 1934 and died in 2005. Isom, that's an interesting name. Isom, or I guess that's how you say it. I'm not really sure. Isom was born in 1910 and died in 1994. Oh, this grave has some interesting stuff on it. We have a little stool here, maybe you can sit on, and a frog. It's a little frog hanging from the little rings there. I'm guessing that this lady must have liked angels. Hattie Russell. We have marbles and seashells, a little squirrel, and a frog. She must have liked frogs. There's some more frogs in a little, sitting on a bench. Oh, that's a boot. Look, it's a boot and it has little flowers in it. That's cool. Let's come back this way. See, it's not a big graveyard. It's not a big one. I'm not walking on any graves. I'm walking between here. You can tell the older ones by their, they have these different markers like this one here. Now you are going to see a lot of children's graves. Ivy was the son of Willis and Craig Morris. Oh, he didn't even make it to 5. Born in 1944. Died January 1949. Craig Morris, this was his dad. Willis and Craig. I guess Willis was the mom. Craig Morris was born April 19th, 1908. Died February 6, 1946. Well, he didn't live long either. He, wait a minute. He died in 46. Oh, okay. He died. So his son was still alive when he died, but then his son died 3 years later. Well, that was rough on the mom. Lost Craig and then lost Ivy 3 years later. Here's the infant son of Lester and Nell Williamson. Born and died May 10th, 1950. A lot of the children's graves will have lambs on them like that. Let's come back this way. It's a little warm out here. Okay, so there's Craig. Here's another infant. I don't want to disturb anything. Robert, son of C.J. and Laura Hunt. Born November 1953. Oh, only lived about a month. And an infant son here. Didn't even have a name. Infant son of A.B. and L.H. Stafford. November 6, 1922. I hear a woodpecker. Now this headstone, oh, it's here. Let's see. Nara, N-A-R-A-H, wife of William Russell, born June 9th, 1880, died January 18th, 1907. Here's another infant. Somebody asked me to do rubbings, like take paper, but I only have this hand right here. I can't put a paper on there and rub it and hold this thing at the same time. Born and died December 7, 1905. And there's no name, it's just infant. Oh, there's so many baby graves. It's hard to see. It's just, ugh. If you look at these, like what? Gosh, we don't even know who these people were. We just have some slate stuck in the ground. You can usually tell if a family had money by the size of their gravestones. The size of the grave is the same, so don't get too full of yourself if you're rich. You're just as dead as the people with the slate. Mother. This is Mrs. P.P. Hall, born March 6, 1852. Died June 30th, 1911, 59 years old. Resting, sweetly resting. And this one says, my father. P.P. Hall, born August 12, 1848, died April 13th, 1902. He lived to be 53 years old. Yeah, now these people had more money. You see the size of that? Yeah, they had more money. I have family. One little strain of my family had money, and they have gravestones like these, except they were taller. Let's see what this one is. Delia, wife of T.B. Saunders, born September 24th, 1876, and died November 16th, 1900. Only lived to be 24. Bless her heart. Wait, when did she die? 1900. And we have an infant son of T.E. and G.F. Saunders. I guess born and died December 3rd, 1932. Oh, and another one. Oh, that is so awful. Look. So they lost an infant son here, 1931 in December. Almost exactly 1 year later, they lost another son. Oh, that's awful. That makes me so sad. I'll walk back this way. Billy, son of H.L. and K.D. Saunders. Well, he didn't even make it a year. Here's another one, but that right there is a fire ant nest. I will not be touching that. But this baby, this little boy only lived a little over a month. This is like the headstone of my, it was family by marriage. It wasn't blood family, but I had some family members who owned a very successful textile mill and basically owned an entire community and everything in it. And the patriarch has a gravestone very similar to this. William Davis, born September 25th, 1844, died May 13th, 1906. 61 years. That's cool. And another infant daughter. Born and died in November 1906. Whew, it's warm out here. I'm walking back this way. I have a lot of Saunders. Stamy Isom Saunders. Now here we have a husband and a wife. This is interesting. Okay. Alfred Saunders died February 16th, 1923. Right there, stepping over. And then Martha, his wife, died January 2nd, 1923. So he died just a little over a month after his wife did. Wow. You know, my dad's parents did the same thing. Gosh, they were married 50 years at least. And they died like a month apart. Or something like that. My grandmother passed away and then my grandfather followed about a month later. Nish. That's an interesting name. I'm not walking on anybody. I'm walking on this right here. Nish. N-I-S-H. I've never heard of that name. Nish Whitfield. Died July 8th, 1964. And here we have Granny. Here we have Granny. And Papa. Papa was buried here. These are footstones. Papa. And a blue rose. That's not real. Here we have just an infant. I guess this is the footstone. INF. Infant son of L.P. and Pauline Molnix. Born and died May 16th, 1958. Yeah, Molnix is a common last name here. Molnix. They have Native American ancestry, the Molnixes do. I know quite a few Molnixes. Let's see. Here's Saunders. This one is just kind of out here by itself. That's an interesting one. Well, they haven't been here long. So we have Eugene Monroe, born April 8th, 1942. Passed away November 21st, 2014. And we have a spot here for Nina, and she has not passed away yet. They're holding a spot. My mother's parents did that too. I remember my grandmother joking about it. She said, I don't want the graveyard to fill up before I get there. I want to save my spot. She had an interesting sense of humor. Oh, there's a bench out here. Look at this. You see? Now, a bench in a graveyard is a very common thing that you will see because they want people to come and visit. I can't promise that I'll be here for the rest of your life, but I can promise that I'll love you for the rest of mine. Bill and Bobby Jean, May 2nd, 1954. Oh, isn't that nice? Let's see. This looks like someone who was in the military out here. There's another bench. Oh, I know who that is. Karen Beth, no, it's not. This fooled me. I thought sometimes with military graves you'll see something like this. It looked like it was a picture of her maybe, but it's messed up. Karen Beth Saunders. Wow. She was born in 1976. Passed away in 1993. I hate that. But anytime you see mounds of red clay like that, it's probably fire ants, and you don't want to disturb it. These are the Corbetts. This is Greg Corbett. I know him. I knew him. This is Greg. He was a banjo picker. Famous banjo picker. He played all over the world. There will be a homecoming some morning when Jesus calls us away. I'll see Mother and Daddy. Lord, I am ready for heaven's homecoming day. Wow. Passed away in 2014. Got married July 12, 1997. Oh, they put a banjo on there. Bless his heart. Here we have James and Phoebe Corbett. I like this headstone too. Let's see. But they have a bench so you can come out and visit and rest. They want you to spend time out here. I always get that, I get that feeling from some graveyards more than others, that they want you to come. I always feel welcome in a graveyard. I always get a sense here that I don't get anywhere else. It's very peaceful. It doesn't freak me out at all. Here's an old one. Usually you can find the old ones way back here. Okay, now this person was in the military. He was in the Navy. Clifford C. Saunders, U.S. Navy. Born December 28, 1923. Passed away March 27, 1997. Whew. And Max Morris and Mary Lee Morris. Shank. He was a Mason. Paul David, born June 18th, 1920. Died January 11th, 1998. There's the Mason symbol. Nikki Lee Sanders. Oh, look at this. That must be him. This is porcelain. Born March 2nd, 1975. Died May 29th, 2005. 1975, 2000. A loving son and father. Gone fishing. And you see where they've put rocks here. They're like flaked rocks they used to make arrowheads out of. They put some plants out here for his grave. Oh, I like the little statue with the little boy and the fish and his basket here to put his fish in. Okay, we've reached the edge. Not a lot of super old graves out here. You can see the church up there. It's very quiet out here. And we have a cross, of course, because we're in a Christian graveyard at the Christian church. Very common. I'll walk up through here where I'm not stepping on anybody. Oh, look at the back of this one. This one is cool. Noah Calvin Morris was in the Navy in World War II. Born March 28, 1925. Died February 7th, 1993. Check it out. That is awesome. I'm not going to be buried, but if I were, I would want something like this. Traveling Heaven's Highways. That is so cool. No, I've already prepared my will and let my family know what I would like. Bobby here was in the Air Force. See? Yeah, I want to be cremated and have my ashes scattered in a couple of particular places. The few trails here have a nice headstone. Hardister, I know some Hardisters. Roby Few Trail, R-A-B-Y. Born April 22nd, 1881. Died June 21st, 1941. And his wife Kate was born November 10th, 1884. Died March 8th, 1936. Well, neither one of them lived very long. I hear a hawk. Oh, there he goes. There's another one. Can't really see him, but I can hear him. Squawking up a storm. An infant daughter of Howard and Adelaide Blewell. Born and died May 28th, 1939. Whew. Oh, look, this one's cute. Here we have Paul Hall, who was also a Mason. Died in 2006. And his wife Ruth died in 2005. High school sweethearts, lifetime lovers, the best is yet to come. Oh, sweet. John Robert Hunt. That's an interesting headstone. Huh. Born April 5th, 1918. Died April 18th, 1954. Gone but not forgotten. People want to be remembered. That's why we have graveyards to start with. They're not places to be afraid of. Not at all. Well, that's how I feel anyway. And I apologize if they bother you. I certainly don't do this to disrespect anybody. But that's about it for this one. We don't have much more. Sometimes if you look over there, you'll see some off in the edge of the woods, but I don't see any here. So I'm gonna come back over here. Get back in the shade. It's hot out here. It is hot today. Oh, there's poison oak over here too. I'm sweaty. I gotta get in the car and cool off. But I want to do more graveyard videos. If you don't like them, I would recommend not clicking on them. I will label them as graveyard videos. I like graveyards. I feel drawn to them. Some more than others, but I just like to share. I just want you to know that these people were. Just remember them for a minute. And if you enjoy the video, like I said, just get in touch with somebody. Do it today. Don't wait anymore. I know you've been thinking about it. Just do it today. Call them up. Go see them. The hawk agrees with me. Just do it. Do it today. You won't regret it, I promise. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.